Hello guys, I hope you're well. Just take a breath or a few breaths with me. Just be in the moment with me. As you breathe, you can focus on the sounds in the video, or you can focus on the sounds surrounding you right now. Doesn't it feel lovely to just take a break and breathe? Nothing to do, just being focused in this moment and breathing. It's so interesting. I've tried to come live today since around midday, and it's been in my head, and I couldn't get to it. There was always something. And eventually, after going through an emotional roller coaster, you would think I have everything under control. No. Nothing is under control. Maybe some of you have seen this kind of meme going around, and it's one of my favorites. And it's going around on Facebook, and it's a monk sitting in the middle of a peaceful lake, and there is greenery and nature around him, and it says, "Relax, nothing is under control." So I've decided to come live today, not with the initial topic that I had in mind, but rather with the one that just came up in the moment as a result of my experiences today, because that's always the best. You cannot share or teach in any field, any area, something that you don't know about, something that you have not yourself experienced or learned or gone through. So, sometimes there are those moments, or there are those plans that we have. And when things start going not according to plan, instead of surrendering and going with the flow, just, maybe I'm not supposed to do this right now, we sometimes tend to just try and break through the wall. And you can ask yourself and look at your life and just realize that more often than not, this kind of approach does not work. This kind of approach is just met with more troubles, more problems, more resistance from all kinds of sides, from all directions. So what I kind of found useful as an analogy for that kind of experience. Let's say we want to do something and it doesn't work out, or something stops us doing it, and then we keep going. It's almost like when you decide to dig a hole and you have your shovel and you start digging this hole, and as you dig, it becomes deeper and deeper, and so you go lower and lower. And because you are moving ground, there is a pile now of ground that is created by you digging this hole. So this can be very much alike, kind of going against the flow as you are pushing against something, against the wall, you are lowering your vibration. You are lowering your mood. Things are just not working out suddenly from many directions. So you are in this hole and you're digging it yourself, and you're going lower and lower and lower. And there is this mound that becomes a big pile, a big mound. And as you focus on digging this hole, you also focus on the mound, and it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And it is like that in this reality. When we draw our attention to something, when we focus on something, it grows. So when we try to go against the flow, against the current, with some resistance, it's like we're not only lowering our vibration, but we're also focusing on the issue at hand, whatever you are trying to do, that it is not working out and just becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. Just like this mound that arises as a result of you digging that hole. So if we could just remember this analogy and kind of stop when things are not going according to plan, and just breathe. Just breathe. And first of all, giving ourselves a break will help to kind of release the resistance. You'll stop digging the hole when you give yourself a break, and the mound will stop growing also. So the issue will stop growing, and you will stop decreasing your vibration. So when you breathe, as you breathe, first of all, the whole thing stops. And then actually what happens is that little by little, it's almost like magic. You start to rise, and you start to lift off the ground, and you start to just go up and then outside of the hole. And suddenly you're standing on an even ground, and it is like a clean slate. And it's, wait a moment, there is no hole, there is no mound. I can just start afresh. And from that perspective, things will flow so much easier, so much better in your life. So breathing is definitely not only helpful to live in this reality, but it is also helpful for us to naturally just let go and raise our vibration. Thank you for allowing me to share with you today this kind of guidance that came, and I wish you all to breathe as much as possible, not even when you feel like you're digging a hole, but in any moment, so that you prevent yourself from digging that hole. Thank you, lovelies, for connecting, and thank you for all the hearts. I shall connect with you soon again. Bye bye, lovelies. Much love.